Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 78. I'm here on the swampy, green, rainy morning of year 2, summer the 15th. Hop out of bed, pet the Fartomo, pick the cactus. There's nothing on TV because of the green fog, causing every channel to be static. Stepping outside, I'm gonna go ahead and work on clearing some of these green bushes and things that have popped up. Heading to the mailbox, I got a letter from Kent who says, "Dear Farmer Ryan, I'd like to give my wife a starfruit for our anniversary. Are you growing any on your farm? If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful." As a matter of fact, I do have some starfruits. I'm gonna pick some hops. Yeah, this green fog might be annoying, but at least it's gonna give me a decent amount of fiber. I gotta start offloading some of my inventory here. So far I've gotten 17 fibers, 7 mosses, and a couple of stones. I'm gonna pick some corn. Corn is mostly useful for cooking and for making make-believe whiskey out of. Got some hot peppers. Don't have enough space in the inventory. You'd think that with 36 slots in the inventory I would have plenty, but not quite enough. Let's check out tree aisle here. Oh my goodness, look at all these trees. That's what I like to see. These are all going to get the chop. Just go ahead and sit back and relax as I take several minutes to chop all these trees. We're getting there. Got 259 pieces of wood so far. Two more to go. ton of seeds and other stuff left behind, but I'm going to have to come back for them. In the barn here, I'm going to stash the hops. I'm going to pet my animals, suck out some mammal juice. Napoleon the pig looks like he's fully grown. Over in the coop zone, I'm going to go ahead and make sure everybody gets petted. Got a duck egg. Alright, I think every animal has been petted. Out here in the farmyard, I'm just going to make sure that I chop away these weird bushes and things that have grown up because of the green storm. Heading over to the money shed, I'm going to stash my cactus fruits. And I'm going to grab, looks like 7 rhubarb wines, a pickled green bean, and a pickled collie. And we'll go ahead and load up 7 star fruits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the kegs. And we'll do 2 more collies. Collie and collie. Over on Tree Isle, I'm picking up lots of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and stash the hardwood and regular wood that I got, as well as the mixed flower seeds. And I'll go ahead and sell my pickle collie and my 7 rhubarb wines. Rest of this stuff cleared out here. I'm going to replant my trees. Tree Isle looks pretty normal. I got 4 of an item that I have not gotten yet. It's called the Mossy Seed. This can be planted to grow rare wild trees. Quite interesting. Also got something called a Toasted Shirt. Well, that's pretty weird, so I'm going to throw that away. Keeping the mossy seeds, though. Oh my goodness, over on Western Isle, there's even more trees. chopping. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to cutting all these down because of the time left in the day. I'll definitely try though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eat a... why don't we do a cheese? Get a little bit of energy back. I'm going to do a little more chopping. Might as well finish the rest of this up. Over on Oak Isle, we've got a bunch of bushes and things. Some of my oak trees have transformed into weird, twisted swamp trees, but that's okay. They'll transform back into oak trees. At least I think that's how it works. That's how it worked the first time we had a green storm. I now have 999 wood plus another 161. That is a sweet, sick amount of wood. It makes me quite happy. I also got 51 hardwoods, 27 mosses. Pretty sure I have more than enough hardwood to redo my barnyard fence. going to go ahead and grab enough preserve jars for 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That cost me 200 wood, 160 stone, and 32 coal, which is a pretty beefy amount of resources, but preserve jars are very useful after all. And I'm going to plunk them down 1, 2, 3, 4 in the money shed. And then into them I'm going to throw melons. Do melon jelly. My ancient fruits also have borne fruit again, so I will turn those into delicious ancient fruit seeds. And I'll quickly just plant these on Western Isle here. Grabbing my hops real quick. It's now past midnight. I've spent the entire day cleaning up stuff from the mysterious green storm. But it's got me a butt ton of wood and moss and fiber. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw a ancient fruit into the seed maker. Grab a peach jelly. Go ahead and throw an orange into that preserve jar there. Wow, seed maker has already made a seed. Plant my ancient fruit seed. I think I have enough time to wait for another. No, I don't quite. Don't quite have enough time. Gotta get back to the house. $130, $140. Am I gonna fall asleep outside my bed? I don't think so. I think I can make it. Off to bed. I got 89.72, and I clicked the OK button before I could read what I got them from. Alright, it's a bright sunny day, Tuesday the 16th. Check the TV, nothing on TV. Wonder if the weather report says anything different after the green storm. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. So, since I didn't get a screen cap of the farm yesterday, go ahead and take one today. Grabbing some hops. In the greenhouse, my seed maker gave me mixed seeds instead of ancient fruit seeds. Sometimes it makes a dud like that, that's okay. I actually got 2 ancient fruit seeds from that ancient fruit, so I'm going to go ahead and plant both of them. The coffee and the blueberries I'm going to have to come back for. Harvest more hops. Every single hops that I harvest is eventually going to turn into an IPA that sells for 420. Personally, I think that's quite profitable and useful. Looks like we got some wheat ready to get harvested. We got animals that need pets. Head inside the big brewing barn here. Looks like I got 8 wines. What are these? 1 cherry, 2 cherry, and 6 rhubarb wines. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on these hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hops. Grab a goat cheese and a plain cheese. Get the rest of my animals petted up here. Inside the old animal coop here. I almost called it the money shed. I got a dino egg. Some chicken eggs. And a piece of wool. I'll take the wool and throw it in the loom to get some cloth. Head to the box here, and I'm going to sell my 6 rhubarb wines, my 2 cherry wines, my peach jelly. I know I've sold moss before, right? Yep. I'll go ahead and throw the rabbit wool onto the loom. Now, moss is used in moss soup, so I want to keep some. Yeah, here we go. It's going to go in the fish chest. I got a ton of fiber. I have enough to easily make, looks like 14, is that the number? 14 tree fertilizers. If I go 70 fiber and 70 stone, I think that's 14. I think that's how math works. Yep. I now have 14 tree fertilizers, and I'm just gonna sprinkle them all over tree aisle here. gonna harvest this wheat. Put the rest of the tree fertilizer on Western Isle. Chop down a tree. Chop down a tree, plant a seed. So I need 10 hay for the I think it's called the fodder bundle in the community center, so I'm going to grab those 10 hays. And I also need 10 wheat, and I think they need to be the same type of wheat. As in 10 normals, 10 silvers, or 10 golds. So I'm going to head back to the barn here, and I'm just going to grab me cool. Now I have 10 wheat and the 10 hay that I need. Since I have a massive surplus of wood now, I'm just going to go ahead and make another crab pot. 40 wood and 3 iron bars. So now I've got 3 freshwater crab pots. Make sure I bait up the 3rd crab pot there. Also got tomato plants. Tomatoes are not really useful for anything except using in recipes, so I'm going to sell the gold and the silver tomatoes. And I'll keep the 4 plain ones that I got. Real quick, I'm going to head over to Clint. I'm going to get him to break open this mystery box. And then I'm going to donate... I'm also going to break open 4 Omnis and then donate that golden artifact thing. Head to the town. Head into Clint's. Let me give Clint the gift while we're here. He's not gotten a peach yet. Nice, now I'm at 6 out of 10 with Clint. Alright, Clint, break open this artifact trove for me. I got a piece of elvish jewelry. Now let's do the Omnis. Oh, I got a rock. That's useless. I got an ancient drum, I think. Yep. I got a single piece of iron ore. And I got a piece of calcite. Didn't get any new artifacts. But I still have this golden artifact to donate to the museum. Go ahead and put it over here on this table. And then since I see Penny over here, I'm going to talk to her. She says, Ryan, what do you think? Should a person be judged by their actions or by their intentions? I was just wondering what you thought. Definitely actions. You know what they say about the road to hell and what it's paved by? She says, but don't we all make mistakes sometimes? Yes. You can also have mistaken intentions. I don't know. A question for the philosophers. Here, have a poppy. Nice. Now I'm at 6 out of 10. Jazz the Tiny Child. Jazz the Tiny Child is going to get... See if she's gotten a peach. She has gotten a peach. Try a Spangle. Yo, Jazz, you like Spangles? She does. Vincent the Tiny Child. Mom won't me have any more gummies today. How about an orange, buddy? You liked it. Of course, we have Haley here. I'm still at 8 out of 8 with Haley. Now, real quick, I'm going to head to the beach and check for urchins, because I need a purple urchin. I need a purple urchin for the community center. There's one. That's a gold star, too. Sea urchin, a slow-moving, spiny creature that some consider a delicacy. Leah's over here. Let's talk to her. She says, I came for the sound of the ocean. Beautiful, isn't it? You know what? It sure is. Have a goat cheese. Nice. And I continue to be 8 out of 8 with Leah. I'm also going to walk around collecting these corals because I think coral is cool. Probably going to toss out this calcite as well. More coral. Yes, please. Coral it up. Coral is used in something. I think it's the beach totem. I can't right remember. Do a little dumpster dive. Oh, it's Shane the Bag. Here you go, douche. I just talked to Shane and he said, every time I try something new, it just goes horribly wrong. You learn to just stay in a shell. How inspiring. What a guy. Tomorrow is Sam's birthday. On the help wanted, it said, I need sunfish to rub on my sore head. Please bring me one ASAP. Kent. Sunfish to rub on his head. My goodness. Just imagine you have a headache and you're just rubbing a slimy ocean fish on it. Alright, let's look at these bulletin board bundles one more time. I need a truffle to finish the chef bundle. I need an urchin. Very good, I have an urchin. And then I need a sunflower to complete, it looks like Emily's dye bundle. The Enchanter's bundle needs a pomegranate. And then the fodder bundle needs 10 wheat, 2 hay, and 3 apples. So once I have a truffle, pomegranates, and apples, that will complete for me the community center. Here we have Demetrius. Demetrius, what will you get? How about a peach? He liked the peach, and it raised my reputation with him to 7. I just dug an artifact spot and got 3 copper ores. Alright, so this area here has a bunch of extra trees that weren't there before. So I think tomorrow I'm probably going to clean house and restore those trees to where they're supposed to be and get a bunch of extra wood. I'll go ahead and sell my corals, sell my sea urchin, sell the elvish jewelry. I already have the elvish jewelry in my artifacts. So go ahead and sell. Pet Fartomo, water his bowl. Grab some oak resin. I realized that yesterday, or maybe it was today, I accidentally dug up the maple seed that I planted over here to replace my maple tree that died in the thunderstorm. So I'm going to go ahead and plop another maple seed down and put a tree fertilizer on it. Store the moss, store the wood, store the oak resin. Actually, speaking of oak resin, I'm going to go on a kegapalooza. I'm going to build 5 kegs. No, 4. Because I'm a little short on iron. I'll also brew up some more copper bars. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 kegs. Love it. I'm gonna put 1 keg over here. 2 in the Big Barn Brewery, and 1 in the Money Shed. Why? Because that's just what I feel like doing. What can I throw in that keg? How about an orange? Orange wine sounds pretty tasty. I would like to remember to plant wheat, also known as wheat, in that little crop spot. Oh, what is this? A truffle? Yes. I found a truffle, my very first one. Yes. Okay. In the Big Barn Brewery, I'm going to plop down 2 kegs, and now I have 24 of them in here. And then I'm going to throw a rhubarb. Oh, 3 rhubarbs. 1, 2. Grab a rhubarb wine, throw another rhubarb in. And then over to the money shed. Throw down another keg. Grab 2 collie juices and a cranberry jelly. I'll throw in 1, 2, 3 star fruits and a strawberry for the preserve jar. Strawberry, and then 1, 2, 3 starfruit wines. Get those going. Okay, yep. Last thing I'd like to do today is plant more wheat. I'm going to sell the truffle, sell my 2 collies. Don't worry about selling the truffle, I'll get plenty more from the pig. Sell the rhubarb wine, sell the gold and silver blueberries. I'm going to sell the ancient drum. Sell a cranberry jelly. Go ahead and brew up as many iron bars as I can. But I need to go mining for more iron ore pretty soon. Seeds of wheat, that's what it was. 13 wheat seeds. Also got a bunch of flowers here that I can grab. Let's go ahead and do that. So I wound up with a single silver star poppy, 2 plain poppies, a gold spangle, a silver spangle, and then 2 purple silver spangles. In conclusion, I'm going to keep the silver poppy. I'm going to keep the white silver poppy and the 2 plain white poppies, and then sell the yellow plain poppy. And I'm going to keep, I don't know, there's no rhyme or reason to this really. I just want to have some poppies and some spangles available to give to people as gifts. Here I am pretending like there's a strategy to this. Okay. It's 12:40. Plop some tomato in the fridge. Why don't we see if we can cook something? Do I have beets? I don't have beets, because beets are a year 2 fall crop, I think. Some of these are kind of difficult. I can't make pizza. I need wheat flour, cheese, and tomato. I'm gonna make a pizza. Make some za. Very nice. TV one more time. Nothing on TV. Got a cloth. I think I'll use it to woo Emily perhaps tomorrow. Heading to bed. Something hooted and tweeted in the night. Sounded like an owl. Not exactly sure what it was. Check out my incomes here. Cherry wine does not sell for that much. It's probably better to turn cherries into jelly. Peach jelly is pretty good, $4.62. I got $1,100 for my 2 collie juices. I got $6,400 from my 7 rhubarb wines. The corals don't really sell for that much, but I'm not exactly sure what else to use them for. I'll have to go through the crafting menu and figure out if they're good for anything except beach totems. Sea urchin. Sold one of those for $2.40. My elvish jewelry only sold for $200. I'm kind of surprised it's that low. The truffle sold for $6.25. Anyway, I got 14,000. Looking up in the morning of the 17th. It's gonna wrap it up. Peace. Stand by for the shot.